be seated. Welcome to The Point. It is so awesome you're here today. We have an awesome worship service planned for you. But you know one key part of worship? You have to participate. You came in like Pigpen or Stinky and you've got this stinking thinking going on, you're probably going to go home with some stinking thinking still going on. So I encourage you to just set aside whatever is troubling you. You set it down. It'll be right next to your feet when you leave if you want it, or you can leave it with Jesus. Not what you decide to leave it with Jesus. A couple of things we want to tell you, just things. We offer you beverages on your way in, and so we also want to offer you the opportunity to recycle those beverages. And there's right through those double doors, you'll find both men's and women's. Now, Connie and I went to Israel. We learned this phrase so much better than to say, I'm going to tea. We say, we're going to coffee out. Okay? You took it in, you're going to go give it. So you call it whatever you want, but the restrooms are right through the doors. And it's just before the children's check-in station. Now, we're going to receive our offering. An offering is a spiritual part of worship. And so we want you to come prepared for that if you can, if that's on your heart to give, to do that. So if our ushers will come forward, okay? And you give as the Lord leads you when it comes. But I want you to be prepared. If you need to write a check out, now's the time to be scratching that out, or stuff something in the envelope. You can do that in just a moment. And Mark Peake's going to pray over that in just a second here. But before we get on there, what we want to do is we want you to reach into your message notes, and we're trying to instill this in the DNA of the congregation here. So I want you to pull out this little flimsy card. Wave it at me. I know you got one. Now, if you're like me, you walked in, you didn't get one of these, so you don't have one of these. But if you look in the back, there's somebody saying, these are my church clothes in a purple shirt. Her name is Becky. She has some of these in case you didn't get one. It's a connection card. I'm asking everyone who is a regular participant at the meeting to fill one of these out every week. It can be as simple as your name. If we've already got your address, you don't have to give it to us again, okay? I promise not to rent, lease, buy, sell, or give away your address. The idea is we want to contact you and respond to you with things that you've asked for more information on, or to tell you if we have something special coming up. Very rarely will it be one or two contacts a week, and then in response to something. And on the back, we're going to finish this up at the end of the message. Hopefully, God, you're going to experience God in some way here. And at the end of the message, when we're closing our time of worship, when everything that we've planned has come together and the Holy Spirit has done the work, then you'll want to move. You want to do something in response to that. We've given some suggestions for you, but they'll be on the back of the card. You'll be able to drop those off. Place your name in the purple basket. That's the connection card. Now, the next thing you need is, of course, if I can get it out. You got it. I usually try to this. It's message notes. Now, I've told you before, and I'll tell you again and again and again, the idea of message notes is not for you. The idea is you would fill in the blanks along with the service, and at the end of the service, with the Bible, what you remember the message in these message notes, that you come home this afternoon or sometime this week, you'd find somebody that's struggling with something we've been teaching on, and you'd be able to share it with them. And then you can say, and you know what? The little ball guy's a little more practiced in this, so if you come on Sunday, you can get it, and I wouldn't have to give it to you on Wednesday. Right? So you can just use that as an invitation. If you don't, if these bother you filling them out, just put it down right back there at the information point table with Miss Becky. She has some already filled out. You can take them home with you that way as well. But those are important ways we can do this, right? Any other things? All right. Ushers, you stand ready. Mark, you pray for all.